Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a new mod map tour of Agrodaje, I believe, or Agrodaje, I don't know. This is by Zelante. It's 427.52 megabytes to download for PC and Mac only, unfortunately, as of right now. And I believe the reason for that is because this is a 4X map, which I believe 2X is the max for consoles. So I believe it's just too big for consoles. But let's go ahead and read the description. It says, "Welcome to Agrodaje. This map 4X is fully adapted for multiplayer. I hope that the map will meet the requirements of the players. On the map, you can find 1 city and 3 villages, 6 farm locations, 4 times biogas plants, machine store in the center of the map, vehicle repair shop, and their vehicle sale, sawmill, very large forest, 253 plots, 19 purchasing centers, including 4 railroad ones, 5 railroad warehouses, 4 railroads, 4 liming stations, 9 production facilities, 4 animal purchase points, each in different location, 6 fuel stations with variable fuel prices, street and pedestrian traffic, 4 e-charging stations, 2 rock crushers. The map is more difficult and challenging than the current standard. However, I think that this will not be a problem for players who are looking for realism. I wish you a nice game and a lot of fun." So there you go. And here we are. Let's hop on the map. So it's quite a large map. So based on that, there's not really either a really good way to, I think, navigate it. I think I'm going to mostly do a flyover. We'll probably explore this area, and then I think we'll take a look at the rest. But you can see the railway system is ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4 trains, like stated. And I don't think there's any... They don't leave the map. I think you can just sell them. They just go to different sell places and stuff like that. Central tree. Yeah, I think that... Which is super cool. So... I think it's a unique spin on the game, which I like. So and I couldn't even begin to tell you where all the railroads connect and go and do all that sort of stuff. But starting out new farmer mode, do we? Oh, there was say, do we not own anything? We do. You can buy everything except for you can't buy a lot of the town area, but you can buy a lot of everything else. It's a little slow to highlight things. Yeah, it is a little slow. But anyhow, we have 91, 92, and 90 starting out. But there you go. Our money is down a little bit. I did fast forward time when I got in here, so that has got to be something to do with it. But yeah, we're at the vehicle shop, which looks like we have a forklift available to us here. We'll take a look at that in a second. No additional crops, and this looks like a standard crop calendar in terms of all that. If we go down here, nothing extra on the map there. A few pieces of starting equipment, which all need a lot of work to start out. You start off with $100,000 in new farm mode and no starting loan. It looks like we had some fuel costs. Interesting. No animals starting out. There are contracts on the fields you do not own. There are no production chains that you have starting out. There are 100 collectibles on the map. Let's turn this off, and I'm going to turn this off as well. So there we go. But yeah, let's go in the store, take a look at our starting equipment. We start off with a Steyr 8150, a Massey Ferguson MF 3670, and a Valtra Valmet 8750. We also have a Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H harvester, as well as a grain header for it and a header trailer. We have a pickup truck that we start off with. We also have a Welger DK115 trailer. We have a Rabe cultivator, a seeder, and then we have a couple of 10-winkle weights, which is great. So we have a fair amount of starting equipment, which is awesome. That's fantastic. So we're good to go there. But yeah, let's go ahead and we'll hop in our truck and we'll drive over kind of to our starting farm and take a look around. All right, fire this guy up. So, yeah, we're just going to drive around here. So we're at the vehicle shop right now. We have a grain mill over there. We'll drive over, take a look at this railroad area, just take a look at one of them real quick. And then we will head over to, this should be pretty easy to get to theoretically. There's the path. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. And obviously there's also a railroad up above there as well. But yeah. And I think it comes down to here, doesn't it? Yep, railroad goes down to here. So big old railroad transfer station area here. All good stuff there. I think you can, yeah, it looks like, I don't know if it's just a silo or is there a sell point here? It looks like transshipment point west. Is that a sell point? Let's go up to like something here. Railroad sells point, railroad outlet. Nope, I think that's just a silo, maybe, potentially. But anyhow, so yeah, a couple of rent train points for those 2 different railroads. Yeah, okay, yep, that's a silo there. Okay, so yeah, but there are sell points at the railroads. If we can find one real quick, actually, I am curious. Let's see. Railroad sales point. There we go. Railroad sales point, railroad outlet. So there are a few. But anyhow, yeah, you can load stuff on the trains and sell them at different points if you find one of the railroad sell points, which I can't seem to find more than just the one. But anyhow, so yeah, there's a lot of a really cool railroad system, which I think is really cool. Let's drive over this way. We'll take a look. Kind of this looks like kind of like a little bit of like a town area, so we'll drive back that way and take a look at that. Also, collectible right there, in case you're curious. Spoiler alert, sorry. But yeah, let's drive up this way. Let's head back over towards the town, and then we'll also take a look at kind of our starting farm and all that good stuff up over there. And then after we kind of drive through this area, I think we are going to hop into a flyover just to kind of take a look where some things are at and take a look at the map from up above. Unfortunately, this is only available for PC, so not as many of you are going to be interested in this map as could be. But still, very good map. Looks like it has a lot of good detail and a lot of time was put into it, which I can definitely appreciate. And yeah, nice little village area through here. Down this way, we do have a production point. So, almost down here again, we have the grain mill. Nice. A nice grain mill right down there. Pull up a UE here. Head around this way. Go down this here. And then, nice town area. We'll just kind of make a loop. But yeah, a lot of good details. So you have a nice town here. And then up around here, we have some sort of a sell point or something. Sell point right here. Looks like it. Oh, animal dealer. That's one of the animal dealers. So it's one of the animal dealers. We have another one up there. Where are the animal dealers at? So those two. Third one's down there in that kind of town. Looks similar to that. And then probably fourth one down here in the corner somewhere. Animal dealer. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that's actually really nice. You have a few different options for where you can go, so you don't have to drive to one spot on the map. Some nice construction going on there, like that. And then we had a that turn right there is where we wanted to go. So just flip around real quick. This is going to take us kind of up to our starting farm area. So again, we have a couple fields, field 41 and 42 to start out, and we have a big farmyard. We can see pretty much everything from here, honestly. So harvesters out there. We have our tractor all set up here for seeding. It's ready to harvest. Grain header trailers out there. Storage. We have a silo as well. There's our other field out there ready to be planted. We have a workshop, or excuse me, a wardrobe trigger, a sleep trigger, and then nice. Obviously, that's a nice house there for us. And then a lot of open space to kind of put down whatever we'd like. So really good. And that is kind of this little section here. We didn't go over there, but we're just going to hop into flight mode. I think that's going to be better for this map tour for the most part anyway. So yeah, again, we have couple of production points just out over here. We have the carpentry, and then what was the other one? There's the cheese dairy. Yeah, cheese dairy and the carpentry point out here, which is kind of nice. Yeah, but as you can see, quite a large map, which makes sense based on the size. And the railroad system, I can't get over that. Very cool. Very cool. So yeah, we're going to kind of try to make a loop as best as possible. So if we head out this way, we have a fuel station right over there. You can see that kind of off in the distance. I don't want to go too quick, so I do want to point out things as we go. And we have here kind of a nice railroad change station or exchange station. You can see the kind of the cross tracks here. Now, obviously, you're not going to have a lot of control. So if it's obviously the train just goes where it goes. So I'm assuming the left side is going to stay on the left and the right on the right. You can't actually switch tracks just because that's not possible in Farming Simulator. But it is cool to kind of have that illusion of that happening there. But anyhow, nice train point there for the two different railroads. We head up this way. Again, there's our fuel stations right over there. One of our fuel stations. We have, looks almost like an abandoned building out here. But if we go out this way, what do we got out here? We got just another, we have the oil plant, and we also have a railroad point. So right next to the oil plant, which is kind of cool to have that. So you can load stuff up if you wanted to that way. Yeah, a lot of trees on the outside as well. Nice little placeable area down there ready for you. And then here, just below us, we have a cell point. We have the GERT cell point. And then what do we have over there? One of our biogas plants over there, which is great. Few fields up here scattered about. There's a lot of open extra space too, so you kind of can do whatever you'd like to as well. That looks like a nice placeable area, and then a barn up there as well. So you have a nice barn as well. If you'd like to buy this area up here, you can use that. There's that for you right there, barn. So that kind of looks like almost ready for horses over there with that little training area. Very cool. Nice river going through with nice bridges on it. I love those railroad bridges. Those look fantastic. As we continue over there, you can see in our BGA over there. Big old ship in the distance too, which I think is pretty cool. We have kind of another town area up here, so a few things going on here. As you can see, we're now up over here. Big open spaces through here though, which is kind of cool. So we have the transshipment point up here, which is just kind of part of the train series, we also have a animal dealer right there for us. And then we have the chocolate factory right there. And then over here, this guy is going to be our Flora sell point, which is pretty cool. Now, if we just dip down this way a little bit, we have another fuel station just across that bridge there. Kind of interesting. It doesn't look like the fuel stations are in town, which is kind of interesting. And then we have the BGA out here, or another one of our BGAs out here. And I like that there's multiple BGAs, because it's kind of nice if you're playing multiplayer to have everyone can have their own BGA, or most people can own BGAs that want them and stuff like that, which is cool. Here we have the cereal factory, tailor shop, and the Bedronics sell point. And then as we kind of curve up here just a little bit further into the corner, we got kind of another little kind of port area, which has railroad access here. And I believe that's might be a sell point. I think that's just the port railroad point there. Debris crusher, the ship sell point, lime station, and then we also have an electric charging station up here. So we've kind of taken a look at most of the top half. So we're going to kind of just dip down here, pass by this gas station here, and then we're going to head down into this area here, and we'll have a lot of smaller fields kind of through here, and we'll kind of work our way through the bottom there. So we're just going to head down this side. Again, you have our fuel station right there. And I love the river system. You got this one that kind of goes into here. That one heads out that way, and they kind of merge over here, and there's a nice dock and all that, and they go out that way, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so fuel station right there. Looks like a little storage facility there you could buy. And then a lot of good, I mean, the railroads continue through here, and then also we have a lot of fields through here now as we're going through. So yeah, a lot of fields as we're going through. We have the Xernex cell station, which is right here. The Xernex, I'm probably saying that wrong. As we continue down this way, we have another kind of little town area. In this town, we do have another gas station. We also have an animal dealer. So you have fuel station, animal dealer right there. And then over here, what do we got there? We got the bakery, and then the bakery factory. So the bakery sell point and the bakery factory, which appear to be different. So bakery, and then the lime station right there for you. And then as we continue across town, on the other side, we have the sawmill point. So we have the sawmill sitting right over there, right on the water, which I think looks really nice, especially the way they have it set up. So that looks really nice. If we head down here, right here, we have another kind of railroad transfer point, so you can put stuff on the railroad here. Down here, we got the spinnery, electric charging station. Yeah, so down here, we got a spinnery, electric charging station, which is great. If we head this way, we have another railroad transfer point here, so another railroad transfer point. What else we got? So we've seen all that stuff. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, so we'll head this way and kind of work our way up and around and kind of finish out over here in this last little town area. So what do we got? Grain elevator sell point right down here. Nice little point for it there, which is great. We head up this way, across this railroad bridge right here, which again, I love how they kind of work the rivers into the map with, you can see they kind of come down, come together, and then work their way through. So I think they did that really well. We have the cap and debris crusher sell points down in here, which is great. We have another BGA up here, so there's one of our other BGAs. We have so many on this map. Yeah, BGA there, and then what do we have? Vehicle sales. So we have another railroad point right here, which I think, no, we haven't seen this one before. Railroad point there. Then over here we have vehicle sales, which is kind of cool. So you can sell your car here if you'd like, or your vehicles here, as well as you can buy fuel right across the street, right over there, which is awesome. And then what else do we have we're missing? Oh, down here at the bottom. Down this way. Yeah, down over here. Selling hay and straw, which is kind of cool. So you have the Cianco XXL sell point, as well as the selling hay and straw sell point. And then right next door, another gas station. Lots of gas stations on the map, which a lot of you guys I know really like. And here's our fourth and final BGA down here in the corner. And then I think that's everything. Yeah, we'll head up here, take a look over here at this stuff, and that'll be everything. So we have another kind of railroad transfer point in here. So working in here, you can do some stuff there. You also have the Crystal Sugar Railway, the Crystal Cookier, or Cukier, I don't know how to pronounce that, production point there, electric charging station. We have our animal dealer, so our animal dealer in this town. And then we have a raisin factory, lime station, so raisin factory, where you can also get your lime at. And then right over there, we have the biomass heating plant. So there you go. That is the map. A lot going on. So sorry, I know it was a little bit quick, but I wanted to try to get it in there as fast as possible just so you guys can get a feel for it. I try not to make my map tours long just to help kind of save you guys some time, because it's quite a commitment to watch a long map tour when you don't know if you're going to play on the map or not. So hopefully this gave you an idea if you wanted to play on it or not, or use it for multiplayer or whatever the case may be. But there you guys go. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.